And we are back with Golden Eagle basketball. We want to take a look at some of these new players for this basketball team. And they went into 94, 95 with pretty much a new starting rotation, aside from Clifford Crenshaw and Ty Fields. A lot of young, exciting freshmen on your ball club.
Well, there really is. Probably the most noted one so far has been Tim Gill from just across the street at Victory Christian. And Tim has surpassed all our expectations thus far. He's averaging about 14 points a game, and for us, without question, been probably our most consistent performer from the perimeter, although he can still play a lot better, but that's a lot to throw on a freshman. But I'm really proud of Tim. He's got a chance to be a very good player. Rocky Walls, a 6'7" player from the Arlington area in Texas, has played extremely well for us. He's going to be a very nice player. He's a freshman. And we had two other freshmen that are no longer with our program. Kenny Myers, who was a highly touted ball player, has had some things going on personally and had some injuries, and he's taken some second semester off to kind of regather himself in all areas of his life. And then Matt Javit is no longer with us. He's going to transfer to an NAIA school. But a good, we got three good freshmen in our program, and we kind of had an influx of JUCO players as well. And probably the most noted one right now that's playing the most minutes is Jason Pittman, a guard out of Otero Junior College in Colorado. And Theo Hanna is also playing quite a bit for us, who's a 6'7", a slasher from Seminole Junior College, so by way of Chickasha. So we're excited about our young players, but we can play better, Al, but the chemistry is coming together and the attitudes are good, and that's why I think we'll have a chance to win some games before this year's out.
All right, well, let's take a look at some of these players in uniform, shall we? You had a 1-1 Bank Fork Classic at the Mabee Center. Then you go into a ball game, a home game against Baptist Christian. Let's take a look at some of those highlights, if we may. Right off the bat, your team was rocking and rolling.
Well, that was a game that we needed to play well. We shot the ball extremely well, and of course the caliber of competition in this game wasn't such where really they really pushed us that much. But here we are, we're playing hard, and we needed something good to happen for us at this particular time, because we were 1-5 going into this game, and here we are, we played good. There's Clifford taking the ball to the hole, and he missed it, but Ty tipped it in. Clifford has had really struggled early, but now he's come on, and I think in this game he had 22 points and played well. And then the other night against Northern Arizona, which we'll see here in a little bit, he had 20 points. And so I'm very pleased with Clifford. There's a lob pass right there that we missed the dunk, but we ended up getting a follow. And
it's one of those confidence builder kind of games.
Well, we needed one of those. I mean, we had played the University of Tulsa the game before and really didn't play well at all, and got embarrassed over there, Tubby's bunch played extremely well and shot the ball very, very well, and so we needed to get some confidence going. And you know, there was great timing there. You see a good high-low pass from Ty to Rocky, and very, very pleased with the effort. And Al, one thing that I'll always be pleased with about this bunch, and one reason is I think because of their youthfulness, is they don't quit. I mean, you daggum, you lose some in a row, you get your heads down, but they come back every time the next day ready to roll again. And I think that can be attributed to the type of people they are, because they know that right now we're not near as good as what we're going to be, and so we've got to be patient, and it's a teaching situation, and if we just do what we're supposed to do and people are patient with us and they don't press and expect too much out of themselves, then good things are going to happen. There's Raymond Roberts still in a great look at James Cruz.
And talk about James Cruz, if you would, and Raymond Roberts.
Well, Raymond is a transfer from TCU and went to high school in Bartlesville, and a very, very good high school player in the state, and he's going to be a good player for us. He's just now kind of finding his niche with the team and everything, and right now I would consider Raymond and James both our 6 men right now. They're going to play a lot. Neither one are starting. There's Earl going upstairs for a dunk. He was so excited right
He talked about that for weeks,
Yeah,
folks.
I know. He's still talking about that. I said, Earl, that was a month ago almost.
That was a Christmas present.
That's right.
That was before the Christmas break, and I'm sure he went back to Providence and bragged about that one as well.
Yeah, I've got to, you know, he had an article on himself in the, there's Ty with the dunk in the Daily Oklahoma, and of course he's so excited about that. I've got to send that home to his mother. But Earl's a walk-on, of course, is doing a good job for us, starting the majority of the games, and James Cruz was last year. And we put him on scholarship this year because we were so impressed with him and what he could do. And I'm excited about James. He's our second leading rebounder. He's only 6'3", and if he could just stay healthy, he plays so hard, he bangs himself up all the time. But you know, I'd rather him have it that way than you know, guys that really don't hook up and compete.
Tim Gill put a lot of pressure on himself, did he not, in the beginning of the season? And you could tell he started to work his way out of that, but it seemed like he was, for a freshman, all the pressure on his back.
Well, the thing Tim spoiled us, and he spoiled the fans and everybody. His first 2 exhibition games, he goes out.
Lights out, right?
He gets 34 and against a good Conoco team. And the next game, he gets 19. You know, teams that saw those game tapes realized that Tim was our #1 option in our offense, and so they really have concentrated on defending him. But I think he's done a good job coming out of it. He hadn't shot the ball percentage-wise like he's capable of shooting. He's only shooting about 40% for the year, but as many threes as he takes, you know, shooting 45% would be very good shooting. So he's not far off of that, and it's a big adjustment going from a situation of victory. You know, Coach Bowman over there, they did a great job coaching them. But the caliber of competition that you're getting every day in practice and in the games is a lot different than here. And he was a scorer there, and he had to become more of a shooter here. And he's done a good job. He's going to be a very good player.
Now, after this ball game, you went on the road for 2 tough ball games at Southern Illinois and Tennessee Tech. That last game before the break went into overtime. What an exciting game that was. I, for one, calling the game, thought we had the game won, and I'm getting as excited as the players. You probably should have come over and calmed me down, too, because I know you were trying to calm your players down saying this game is not over yet.
Well, we told them it wasn't over, but in all honesty, we had the game won. If we do what we're supposed to coming out of a timeout with 5 seconds left, the game is over. But you know, that's what athletics is all about. You get excited and you just make one little mental mistake, and the next thing you know, you give an opponent an opportunity, and they made the most of the opportunity and threw in a really tough shot to tie the game, and then they beat us in overtime. But all in all, very disappointing loss, but still yet we came back thinking, hey, we're getting better.
The kids went on a break, an extended break. ORU did not play a ball game for quite some time during that break.
Well, it was the best thing that happened to us because we had played so many games. We wanted to be in a situation where we could get better on the practice floor. So we gave our players about 7 days off for Christmas so they could be at their families, and brought them back early so we could get ready for Northern Arizona. And I think the work paid off because we played very good the next ball game against Northern Arizona.
Well, it's time to take a break, and we will be back to take a look at 1995 when we come back on Golden Eagle Basketball with head coach Bill Self.
Get away to the quiet of Charleston Bay for a relaxed business lunch or an intimate dinner for 2. Fine dining, yet casual. Charleston Bay, 61st and Sheridan.